Welcome back to Impact Gaming Center here in the fabulous Fairview Heights, Illinois. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us. If you're watching live, we appreciate you. And if you're watching after the fact on YouTube, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell icon so you don't miss out on our videos. Right now, we are in round 2 of Modern here at Impact, and we have Jack L on Ruby Storm against Dakotah H on Gruul Prowess. This is actually a rematch of a match that we had a couple of weeks ago. So we have a bunch of folks in chat who are fans, I would say, of these two players. More than fans. I would go to say that as well. But either way, they're looking around. They can start. I don't know why. Yeah, just start. Yep, there we go. Okay, first things first, Jack leads with an Arid Mesa. Dakotah leads with a Bloodstained Mire. And we are off to the races. Looks like Dakotah has some... what is that? Mishra's Bobble in hand? Fans, yeah. Fans. Fans is not the correct word. I'm sorry. Super fans. Oh, there you go. Super fans. All right. And Jack's going to go to 19, grab a, what is that, commercial district. Gonna get a little surveil action going on. But yeah, thank you everybody for hanging out with us tonight. We appreciate you. Especially if you're watching live and in living color here on Twitch. We do stream every single Friday night at 7 p.m. Central Time, of course. We are in the fabulous Fairview Heights, as I already said. So, Jack, looking like we need a... We got a reducer. We've got some action spells. See how quick Jack wants to start trying to do the thing. Looks like we're gonna start now. First things first, we're gonna Manamorphose. We're gonna draw a card. We're gonna make 2 red mana. We're gonna draw a Dragon's Rage Channeler. Does that change the trajectory of this turn? No. We're gonna use that 2 red mana to cast Pyretic Ritual, and then we're gonna go Ral, Monsoon Mage, and so we are just setting up for next turn. Darcy and Rao here on turn 2. Pass back to Dakotah. Likely gonna see a fetch down to 19 at the very least. Jack at it already, yes. Just didn't quite have enough draw power to really try and go for it there on turn 2. This deck, this Ruby Storm deck, obviously can go off on turn 2, but it's not necessary. You can kind of play a long game with it. 2 rituals in hand for Jack, and I think either a Manamorphose or a Rinse Resolve. Dakotah gonna fetch, though, for a mountain. Lava Dart the Darcy down at the end step. Draw for turn. Jack just cut the deck because Dakotah used a fetch land and shuffled the deck. So that means Jack gets final cut or shuffle. Your opponent always gets the final cut or shuffle. Here is Slick Shot Show Off, followed by a Mishra's Bobble, and Dakotah gonna get in there and pop the bobble. And pass back to Jack. They did not update the life total. Unlucky. First things first, though. for Jack. Hope they both go 3-1. And here is... I think Jack is at 17. Oh, he's at 13. Well, I'm way off, aren't I? Yeah, both these players are Impact regulars at this point. Seeing them both in the feature match area. So we've got Ritual, Ritual, Wish. Ritual, Ritual. We're splicing onto Arcane here. That's what Jack is representing. So 6 red mana will go into the pool. We're going to have to roll for Ral. See if Jack loses life or not. Is that an ability? Yeah, the phone's there, but they're not using it. Jack gonna lose a life off of Ral, so that'll ping him for 1. And we're gonna then recast the Desperate Ritual that was spliced onto the other Desperate Ritual. Roll for Ral. Jack wins the die roll. Now we're gonna wish. And we're gonna roll for Ral. Bricks on the roll, Ral. Down to 11. So Storm Count 3 has 6 red in pool currently. Jack consulting the sideboard options here. I'm sure that Past in Flames is probably on top of the list of what we want to do here. And yep, Past in Flames appears to be the one. Roll for Ral. 2. Wins the flip. Doesn't lose any life. Going to Rituals. More Rituals. So up to 5. Wins the flip. Up to 3 red. 6 Storm. Roll for Ral. Wins the flip. We're cooking. We're cooking here if you're rooting for Jack. Up to 7. Anamorphose. So this is going to go up to 7 Storm and 8 red if it resolves. Bricks on the Ral activation on the 1 turn he needed to go through so he could flip it. That'll draw a card though. Didn't quite get a good look at what he drew. Oh, well, Rin's Resolve. We're in there like swimwear, baby. Up to 8 Storm, down to 7. Wins the flip. This is going to be a Ral flip, and this is going to be the game, more than likely. Dakotah may let Jack play it out here, but this is pretty much what we call cleanup time. This is what we call garbage time for Ruby Storm. Dakotah is patiently waiting. Absolutely. So Rin's Resolve resolves. Didn't mean to do that. And hits land Rin's Resolve. And now we're going to Ultimate Ral, which is going to exile the top 8 cards of Jack's library. And he'll be able to cast all the instants and sorceries for free. There we have a Rin's Resolve, Glimpse, the Impossible, and Manamorphose. So a sparse 3 cards, but these 3 cards are some good cards to hit in this spot, because we need to dig through our deck if we're sitting in Jack's seat. So Manamorphose, excellent. Not only draws you a card, also gains you an additional mana. And there's a Grape Shot, so that's it. Storm count is at 9 currently. And again, these spells are all free to cast. Grape Shot, and Jack showing Dakotah the line. I can Grape Shot. I have a Gifts and Storm in my graveyard and a ton of mana. I can just Grape Shot you, let it go to the graveyard, and then cast my Pass in Flames again, and Grape Shot you a second time for the victory. Jack gonna take game number 1 here. Up a game on Dakotah. And that's how the cookie crumbles. And that's how it goes sometimes with this Ruby Storm deck. Can be blistering fast. Game around round 2. And only on turn 3. Turn 3, it's so fast. Congrats. We have 2 more games potentially here, but thank you everybody for hanging out. Like I said, Les Alex, I make Magic the Gathering content on YouTube. If you want to go check that out, I make competitive gameplay videos and other news story kind of videos, so go check my channel out. That'd be awesome if you could. And of course, like, comment, subscribe here. Hit the notification bell icon. Who do we got in this one in games 2 and 3? Chat. Who do we got? Let me know in the comments in the... Ruby Storm is icky? No. Ruby Storm's cool. Ruby Storm's cool. Jack, if he plays like that again, yeah, that was definitely a good turn. Let's see if we can't see. Let's see if these players won't show us what they're bringing in. Rooting for Dakotah. Dakotah's based. I feel like I'm too old to use that word, but fair enough. All right. I think Dakotah's actually playing Gruul. Gruul. Gruul smash. Alrighty, here we go. Game 2. Looks like mono red. It's based on what's in Dakotah's hand. Ugh. No lander for Jack. I'm sure this is going to get shipped back pretty much as soon as he's allowed to do that. Never too old. Never too old to say based. I don't know. My daughter might disagree with you, but... Looks like Dakotah's going to keep. And now we get to watch folks shuffle. Anybody watch any fun movies? Any good movies? I know Deadpool and Wolverine's on its way out soon. That'll be pretty exciting. Looking forward to that. We got the second Inside Out movie coming out, or just came out. All right, we got Ren's Resolve, Past in Flames, some lands, a wish, Ruby Medallion. Is this a keeper for Jack? Doesn't look like we have any ways to make mana other than Ruby Medallion. But it appears Jack's okay with that, as we have Darcy for Dakotah. Oh, well, speak of the devil, there is that white bordered Desperate Ritual Mountain. Oh, got some sideboard tech in his opening hand, which is why he brought that to the top of his hand. Flame Slash, a good piece of tech against this Prowess deck. Swiftspear, Unstable Amulet, Mountain, Slick Shot Show Off, Darcy Land in hand for Dakotah. And here's Slick Shot Show Off. Get in there for 2 damage. Down to 18. Thankfully, I can read Jack's handwriting so I can keep up with life totals. Because that phone might as well not even be there. They are just disregarding. How do we want to approach this turn? got two pretty decent sized threats. Potentially decent size, right? And do you want to tag Slickshot? Obviously, the card with the most damage output potential. So if Jack wants to flame slash it, that is totally reasonable. But Darcy with the Surveil. So he elects to just Ruby Medallion and pass, trying to potentially win next turn. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Rather than trying to not lose, he's just making taking the line that could potentially win him the game. And it looks like Dakotah's hand isn't good enough to just outright kill Jack this turn. Obviously, Jack doesn't know that, but... Alrighty. Unstable Amulet. Dakotah having second thoughts on that. Alrighty. And Unstable Amulet is the play for Dakotah. Where do we want to go from here? We've got a Darcy. What are those lands? Those are the Foil Oil Slick Mountains. Excellent question. They are pretty cool. All right. So Dakotah surveilled, decided to keep on top with the Darcy. We've got Lava Dart, Dragon's Rage Channeler, Monastery Swift Spear in hand. Oh, we're still deciding. Oh, are you talking about Jax? Well, let's zoom in. We have the technology, folks. We have the technology. Let's just zoom right in. Zoom in, zoom in, zoom in. Onslaught. Onslaught lands. Who's the art by? David Day. David Day Mountains for Jack. Another Unstable Amulet. Exiled for Dakotah. Lava Dart, targeting you. That's going to trigger a Surveil and Slick Shot. So Slick Shot is a 3-powered creature right now. So that is 4 damage. Oh, plus the Unstable Amulet. Man, Slick Shot's so good. All right, here we go. Ren's Resolve. 1, 2. Oh, those are 2 good ones. Ritual. Up to 3. To 4. From 4. Oh my gosh. That Ral's going to be pretty decent. Are we casting the Ral first? Looks like it. Oh. There we go. Dakotah updating live totals. Thank you, Dakotah. Our foils are allowed in competitive play. And this is just FNM, but they are allowed. They're a little bit discouraged. So we're going to roll for Rao here. And Jack going to take 1. Down to 10. Yeah, foil cards can warp. Exactly. And it can sometimes unintentionally mark your cards. So here is a Past in Flames. Off of the Wish. Gonna go to... We could flip Ral here. I don't think that's what's gonna happen, though. Typically on the turn you're going off, you want to flip Ral, and he can ultimate. Roll for Ral. Bricks on the roll, down to 8. Ral could kill Jack. Let's keep that in mind. That is always an option. Up to 9. Storm. Bricks on Ral, down to 7. We're gonna Ren's Resolve here, I believe. Yep. Up to 10 Storm. Roll for Ral. If Jack hits here, the game is probably over. And he does. And Dakotah, as you can see, facial expression, not having a good time. And Dakotah gonna take a look-see. We can take a look-see as well. We can take a look-see as well. We have technology here at Impact. So much technology. Bam. There's Ral, Leyline Prodigy. And we are ultimating Ral, Leyline Prodigy right now. And there's the key card of Grape Shot. We've got Manamorph, our Grape Shot U. There is another. There's a Past in Flames in the bin. And we're getting to cast all these for free. So Dakotah down to 9. And there is the hand extension for the GGs from Dakotah. Jack on Ruby Soho, Ruby Storm going to take round number 2 here on camera. And it appears that his on-camera curse is absolutely, unequivocally crushed. He's won on camera twice now. So Jack will improve to 2-0. Dakotah gonna drop to 1-1. Maybe we'll see Dakotah next round. We shall see. Stay locked in here at Impact. Thank you all so much for watching live on twitch.tv/Impact Gaming Center. If you're watching this on YouTube, that's the end of the video. Click on one of these. I'm sure you'll like them. And of course, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification. I'm Les Alex, and we will be back, words, right after this short break for round number 3 here at Impact.